Hello everybody, I am Gratton and today I'm back with a brand new video. Today we are doing another reaction video, as we've been doing a lot recently, but we're going to keep up that trend. Not quite with something that I'm quite looking forward to. I can't say I'm looking forward to this because everything I've seen from it so far I think looks just horrible, terrifying, whatever concoction of a word you want to bring up to just, it's horrible. It's horrible. We've seen a few posters, a few leaked screenshots, and yeah, that's pretty much it so far. This is the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Now, I did play Sonic quite a bit when I was younger. Not as much as like Mario, not as much as, probably equally to Crash Bandicoot, I'd say. So I still have some sort of found respect for it, and I am a fan of Jim Carrey's work, so I'm hoping that this trailer will get me on side for this film to actually go, that doesn't look too bad. But instead, I am moderately concerned that we are going to be getting a Aladdin trailer 1 with a very strange looking CGI concoction like Will Smith's Genie, but we'll get onto it. Let's stop rambling and let's start reacting to this trailer. Green Hills, good start. Okay. He's from Westworld. I recognise him, I think. Can't remember his name. I think he played Teddy in Westworld. Good start. I don't know how I feel about this. Better than it looked in the leaked screenshots, but still, not great.
An energy surge knocked down power across the entire Pacific Northwest.
This is going to remind me of like the Smurfs. Odd choice for music. Oh my Christ.
Yes, I am. I'm wrong. I'm in charge. Allow me to clarify. In a sequentially ranked hierarchy based on level of critical importance, the disparity between us is too vast to quantify. Agent Stump?
The doctor thinks you're basic.
Listen, pal. I don't know if you realize.
I'm sorry, Major. What was your name?
Benny. Nobody cares.
Okay, I do like Jim Carrey because he's, you know, I'm a fan of his from previous works, but this... No. Exactly what I'd be doing as well. That is terrifying. Odd choice. Why Gangster's Paradise? That is a strange...
No, but thank you for asking.
I like Jim Carrey. It does look a bit like an odd Eggman though. Strange choice. Oh minute, he's not Doctor Strange. Oh dear. I want a bigger mustache and I want no hair. That's... It's doing the old Quicksilver thing, isn't it? I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest with you. Oh, there's still more. Of course there is.
I can't breathe in here. Do you have your child in that thing?
No. I mean, yes, it's a child, but it's not mine.
It's not your child.
Smells like body spray in an old ham sandwich.
Who's... Oh, that's better. That is better. Right. Okay. Well. Okay. I'll be honest. It wasn't as bad as I was actually expecting it to be, which actually is quite a compliment, but not too much of a compliment because I was expecting it to be absolutely appallingly bad. What I do like is Jim Carrey. You know, he's had a mix in recent years because he's not really been in any big films recently, other than obviously Dumb and Dumber 2 and I think it was like Burt Wonderstone or something. I am a fan of his work from previous years, and he looks alright in this. I feel like especially the elongated scene, you can tell why they're choosing that scene to be the main. I mean, that's a good like minute of the trailer there. I'm pretty sure, where like it's him being introduced is like a whole like minute. That's good because it's I suppose it's sort of engaging the fact that, okay, there was a bad response to the original sort of Sonic poster that was released and Sonic's new look, let's show off probably the best part of the film, which will end up being Robotnik, played by Jim Carrey. He's just... I think Jim Carrey will do a good job. I think Jim Carrey will actually do a stellar job at playing that very cartoony bad guy really well, because it's Jim Carrey and he can do that sort of thing. As for the other characters, just nothing really major. It just feels generically like a sort of kids film, which of course it is. It feels a bit like the Smurfs is the kind of thing I'm going for. Like, a good sign of a good kids film is like, you know, the Lego movie or I'm trying to think, or like the Lego Batman movie or Spider-Verse, where it's appealing to adults as well. I can't see this appealing to adults very much. Myself being an adult, I can see it being alright, but it's not convinced me to go and see it in cinema or anything. The CGI model for Sonic doesn't look too great. It's still a bit uncomfortable to look at. I'm not a massive fan of it, to be honest with you. I would prefer they go... I know they're trying to make it look moderately, like, kind of realistic. That's fine. But just... I wish they'd stuck more to how he originally looked, obviously, in the games. Not like the original games, but, like, there is a 3D model of him in most new Sonic games. So use that, add a bit of, like, realistic fur effect on it, but don't change too much. I feel like this has changed enough to the point where he actually does feel a little bit like a small child, and they made a joke about that, and that was actually quite a funny joke, the child being in the bag, but not realistic, because you wouldn't say there's a child in this bag, he's not my child. That's just making it worse, obviously. I know that's the joke. He also throws like a ring, and the ring turns into a portal. It's like they're kind of going a bit, I don't know how I feel about it, but I can definitely tell there's definitely been some inspiration from stuff like Marvel and like Fox in regards to like what they're doing with it. The thing where all the rockets are fired at him and it all stops and he's just like messing about with it, that's directly out of like X-Men, because that's like Quicksilver. There's the scenes where everything's like kind of almost frozen and he's moving so fast that he's just like taking everything out. The thing with the portal is very much like Doctor Strange. Again, not sure how I feel about that because it happens so quickly. So the ring gets thrown, it becomes a portal, and then they land somewhere else. It's like, huh? Can Sonic do that? Yeah. The joke at the end with the bag's a bit odd. And I love Eggman's look at the end. I think Dr. Robotnik actually looks great at the end of the trailer. At the beginning of the trailer, it's kind of like, I don't know how I feel about that. That's a bit odd because it's kind of like, the guy's kind of, I don't know, how do I feel about that? He's sort of like, he doesn't look like Robotnik. By the end of the trailer he does. Your massive comical sort of mustache, there's some like big mushrooms in the background, so it's very cartoony. It's exactly what I was envisioning with Jim Carrey's take on it. So the fact that his look sort of transforms from one to another, is this a Dr. Robotnik live action origin story? Is that what this is? Part of me thinks yes. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think it looks alright, but the main selling point of it that it is a Sonic film, and Sonic looks still, to me, terrifying in conceptual design, really. Not a massive fan of that, but hey ho, tell me what you think, because I've not looked at any of the online reactions yet, so I might be completely in the minority here. So tell me what you think in the comments below, I'd love to hear it. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this type of thing, trailer reactions and all that sort of thing. This year is a big year for movies, so there should be a lot of trailers, especially It Chapter 2, Doctor Sleep, and other stuff that's also coming soon as well, probably more Star Wars trailers eventually. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to support the Patreon page, the link is also in the description for that, and the Discord server as well. So yeah, and I'll see you all next time. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.